We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go from Jacksonville. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. All right.
Play action now for Fields. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Here we go. 58.
They go play action with Fields. The throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Jacksonville.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Green light. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Open receiver, the former Gators, Ricky Pearsall. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
319, gets that.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The second down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Harris Campbell now on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Now man born here in Jacksonville, it's Ashton Jeanty. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lawrence now on second down. He's done his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. First down for Houston.
Hey, Lion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A quick throw here going to be taken by London. Down the left sideline. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 37 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Texans. That is second TD catch of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, son. Hey. Green. Right.
Here's Fields. Forced to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. It covers 51 yards.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's that. Right.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go. Good. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Red on red. Son, great job.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That deep for Olave. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Houston. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Texans will take a 14-6 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 220.
He'll step up and run. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Fields. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Down to the 10. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Jaguars move back to within 1. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Campbell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Rip, 23.
Quick throw to Olave. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. 2nd and inches. As we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Hey, Ron,
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And the drive is still up. He's got the 1st down, up to the 44.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Moving to his left. This one up top for Dobbs. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 15.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good. West, 222, 222, go.
Another run here with Hall. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trouble on that. Caught by Kittle. short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Jaguars, first down.
Here we go. Cut.
To throw is Fields. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talked about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he will not get to the end zone, but he'll get plenty of yards. A terrific run, bringing it to the 5. A big-time run there by Hall. It's a gain of 49.
Here we go. Sit high.
They'll run with Mitchell. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A pickup of 2. Brings
A
up
little
second
closer.
down.
Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
Hall will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Right side to Olave. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches.
Station 24.
A handoff, running left is Genty. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. Third and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now, give to Genty, running right. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up a first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Little's pick is good. And the Texans will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Go.
Fields. Too much, and he goes down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 20-yard line.
RPO, no throw to Rice. There's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Now, Fields. He'll find his tight end. Kittle on the right side. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
11, Agate. Red on red. Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's got Likely over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it, and he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Campbell. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Lisa 24. Hey, Dinter.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down for Houston.
Easy. Read it. Hey, run.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. With the tight end, Likely. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Let's go.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Easy
First
route.
and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Texans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go. Right.
2nd down. It's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Breece Hall. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Taking off and trying to get there. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, here's Hall. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
First time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grass and a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over, and you come away with nothing.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Fields going to look to run this himself. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will even the score here in the 3rd.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence. Pass is caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And the Texans going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
13, Luke. Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Houston. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
Monday. Go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will score again. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Texans. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, 10.
1st down, Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard
To throw is Fields. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars, first down.
Throwing is Fields. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
Brings up second.
We'll come back and finish this one off
29-yard line.
after this. Now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Good. Right.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
Another Jaguars, first down. First and 10
Here we go,
at the
son.
21-yard line.
Right.
Here's Fields. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Right. Right.
Fields. Pushed out to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Second down, goal to go.
Right.
Back to throw is Fields. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here's a handoff to Genty. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's 1st and goal from there. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
1st and goal.
Here's Genty. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Texans.
Extra point time little is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. One more time with Genty. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Shot. All right, let's go. Hey, Dinter.
They'll run with Genty. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal.
Hey, go.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.